Hi, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Chandler. This is your sort of mini reading for the week. I'm doing about 15, maybe 20 minutes for each sign, air signs, just today. So we're having Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. I did feel a bit of an urgency, okay, today. My guide said, absolutely not. Do not do anything that you were planning on doing. Okay, sit down right now and talk about the energies that you're feeling, okay? So I don't know who this is for, but I do feel air signs are dealing with a lot right now, okay? So there may be a lot of information coming through the spiritual gateways for you guys. Yes, so as we shuffle, we're going to do Libra first, then Aquarius, then Gemini. I've time-stamped each sign below, so feel free to skip ahead if you'd like. We are using my Sacred Spirit reading cards as well as my Revival Tarot today to just sort of dissect this spiritual lesson for this week. What will be coming up and what its purpose is in your life, Libra. So let's see. What's coming up for Libra this week? Why did my guide say this is an SOS reading? Why did you guys call to me today? What is happening? What does Libra need to know? Let's see the spiritual lesson for Libra this week. Spiritual focus for Libra this week, please. Spiritual focus for Libra. Okay, align your universe, navigate distractions, Libra. This is a numero uno. You have a lot going on, Libra. If only they knew, right? There is definitely some stuff, okay, to navigate. Lots of information coming your way. We are going to look a little bit deeper into this card, but initially I do see Divine Feminine, I see a butterfly, I see a lotus, I see this person's third eye chakra just ignited and aflame. Let's take a look a little bit deeper into this card. Of course, number one represents a new beginning, okay? So navigating your distractions so that you can have exactly what you put your mind toward, right? Powerful mind, Libra. Navigate distractions, organize your life. Much like in astrological alignment, the mind, body, and spirit need consistent alignment as we navigate our daily life. Social calendars, employment, family, and home life. Challenges to our thoughts and beliefs can shake us to our very core. Our core values can be destabilized and altered if we have limited confidence in our direction or focus in life. Without the sanctity alignment of the spirit, how will you know where you are going in life? When there are too many distractions or issues all happening at once, we struggle to focus on the important things. What do you feel is a priority or non-priority in your current circumstances? Right now, you require an alignment in your priorities. Much like the stars contained within the universe, your energy is scattered across time. Distractions and scattered energy are causing lost and missed opportunities for your soul to thrive. Health is also a factor now. Take time to make your health and well-being a priority. Align your chakras and energy centers for stability and clarity and sense of self. You are the center of your universe. You must align your life accordingly. Seek a suitable professional. However, this is not a chance to be selfish for ego or shadow-based reasons. Your soul and spirit need to take charge of your life now, placing yourself as a priority. You can only do that when you have your energy aligned with clear focus and understanding of where you are right now. Start using a daily or weekly calendar to record your current and future activities and events. When you align yourself to your own universe, you will begin to see positive changes and experiences relating to yourself and others. Energy balancing is a required state of maintaining adequate health. Adjusting the core of your being to a higher vibration allows a ripple effect to shift and integrate new energy through your whole being. Okay, so affirm this week, Libra. It is safe for me to release the fear of the unknown. I can move forward with energy and enthusiasm. Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. I also feel a very strong creation energy, as it is the number one, okay? So navigating your distractions goes very deep, as those distractions can become your reality if you let them consume you, okay? So bottom line, be very aware of yourself and what you're putting energy toward, because your mind is very powerful right now, Libra. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Let's unpack this a little bit more with my tarot. Please show me what I need to see for Libra. Please show me what I need to see for Libra this week. What is Libra creating? What does Libra know? What does Libra see? What does Libra want? I also think that there could be an alignment here happening with your twin soul, if that applies, with your twin flame, as I do see sort of this universal cosmological mind, one of the self, but then also we see these two figures behind it, like kind of shooting off into the distance. There could be distance between you and your flame as well, okay, if that applies. But there is definitely an alignment happening within that image. Very astrological. There's a reference of time. Okay, there's a reference of time. How much time you've spent, how much time you're willing to give, how much time you're willing to wait, or how much time you have left until the universe decides for you, right? We'll see. We'll see if any of those apply. Libra. Let's see what's in store for Libra. Clarify, align your universe for Libra. Okay, Queen of Cups in reverse. We're going to have to unpack that a little bit. Could be a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. I'm also feeling a little bit of plotting, planning, gossipy energy, behind the scenes, coercion, emotional manipulation. This is definitely that distraction. This is definitely a empty attempt or pursuit at getting attention. Okay, so some of you could know a water sign, maybe pulling on your heartstrings. If you are involved, maybe they're your twin flame. Maybe they're a friend. I'm also, I'm not feeling a lot of romance from this. I'm feeling a little bit of a social conflict. We have the wheel. Okay, the wheel is your good karma, Libra. This is the entrance to your new reality. What I would say to this Queen of Cups is that this energy feels a bit clingy, okay? This energy is very watery, very emotional. And what I feel like you could be going through is just a little bit of pettiness, okay? Because Libra, to be completely honest, you've already mapped out things for a while, okay? You know what to expect. You know what they're up to. You know how they feel, what they want. And very specifically, you're just sort of being asked not to sink to their level, not to give them any power, not to give them your attention, okay? Because you are safe, you're protected by your good karma, you're protected in essence by the time, okay, of this alignment. It may only be a matter of time. Your world is expanding, and I do kind of feel like maybe this person doesn't quite fit into that mold, right? Like it could kind of be like, also, with this energy, there is an essence of time. So this person could be planning, okay, with a Sagittarius, because we have a Jupiter Sagittarius energy, on exposing something, right? Karma is involved, exposing something. They do feel a little bit of a jealous energy. There's a devil card on the bottom of the deck. So I do feel that this person is motivated by negative forces. Okay, so in essence, the very thing we're not supposed to be paying attention to is trying to come up again for a little bit of limelight this week. They've been in my dreams. I've had people like this come up in my own personal life. So hopefully you're not dealing with that, Libra. I do feel like that's a distraction, okay? So the overall Libran energy is supposed to be very focused on what serves you and not what ties you down, okay? Because this energy is not conducive to where you're going. This energy is not conducive to where you're going or, what's ultimately in the grander scheme of things. And so with this Align Your Universe, you just have to trust that no matter the petty efforts someone does this week, you're going to remain surrendered. You're going to remain surrendered. You're not going to accrue any more negative karma for yourself. You're not going to play into the games. Okay? It's just a distraction. And it's there to manipulate you or confuse you, right? Make you feel something like you haven't done what's right or your intuition failed you. It's like, no, your intuition didn't fail you, Libra. Your intuition didn't fail you. You're just on a different wavelength. You're just on a different wavelength. You're headed toward your good karma, your abundance, your success. This is definitely something that needs to be left behind. Okay, so let me see here. We have, okay, Seven of Swords, Nine of Cups, and the Hanged Man. So this is deceit. This is ultimately someone trying to sabotage another's wish fulfillment. Now we have the Hanged Man in reverse, which is an epiphany. It's a realization. It's an undeniable truth. It's something that's being exposed. It's an eye-opening awakening, okay, rude awakening even, to this person's motives or the plan, okay, to sort of sabotage your personal progress, if that applies. It's being exposed. You know, it's definitely being looked at face value, and it is kind of petty. You know, it could be kind of petty. It could be kind of like, that wasn't necessary. Like, that's not necessary. Why'd you have to do that? You know, now nobody can have any fun. Now no one can, like, you know, that's kind of feeling I'm getting, like, they kind of want to bring you down if they're going down, you know, like they're gonna grab at you, Libra, as sort of a last-ditch effort. Okay, but needless to say, with the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Cups, I kind of feel like this person feels entitled. Okay, I'm getting an entitled feeling to what is actually your wish fulfillment or something that you've really worked hard for. Okay, so this is like, that's what I'm getting, is that if this applies, it is sort of a last-ditch effort as you're making your way out of the scene completely, right? It's actually not even in your hands, and so that's why it's such a distraction, because it's a silly attempt or plot or ploy that actually backfires. And I feel like this person may have a hard time learning their lesson, you know, that it's like, it is a last-ditch effort, and that keeps coming up. So this person may have done something very similar in the past, you know, where you feel like you can't trust them, or that you haven't established trust. They're trying to pull one over on you, you know, create an illusion, right, that will make you doubt yourself or doubt what you're going for. But it's not going to work, because the Hanged Man is in reverse, and you've already seen this. You already know what they're doing. It's nothing new, and everyone's going to be able to get in on this as well. You know, everyone's going to know about what they're planning and plotting on doing, because you're going to know what they're planning and plotting and doing. Okay, so it literally, you can choose for it to not have an effect on you. But though it may be hard, because this actually has to do with your heartstrings. It has to do with your loved one. I feel even a sense of blackmail or conspiring to ultimately sabotage what would make you happy, which is, I think, the depth of the manipulation coming from whatever energy wants to stop you from moving forward, turning this wheel, starting new, reuniting even, okay, with someone that you love. But I also think that with this Nine of Cups, this Hanged Man is coming up very clearly as to say, I'm protecting what I'm working hard for. You know, this is definitely sabotage in the ways that they want you to just fall back into old patterns. If someone has a drinking problem, if someone, you know, falls easy to sexual advancements, lies or deceit, you know, I'm even hearing the word camouflage, so they could be kind of blending in and acting unsuspicious, and then, you know, ultimately being a little bit diabolical, you know, about their pursuits. So this is someone who I feel like you have to absolutely cut out of your energy. Again, with Align Your Universe, is like, it had a lot of energy work involved, a lot of energy work, cutting cords with people who are even associated with this person. People who are associated with this person, okay? People who, you know, underestimate you, Libra, of what you already know. You know, you already know your truth. You already know their truth. You already know what has happened. And you can choose for it to affect you, and you can choose for it not to affect you. Because ultimately, Libra, you are creating something beyond the scope of what they're able to see. And so just keep your eyes on the prize. I'm actually getting that. Just keep your eyes on the prize, because this is your wish fulfillment. This is what you've worked really hard for, and this is the end of this chapter. But it comes with a sacrifice. It comes with surrender. It comes with your weaknesses being highlighted potentially. You know, it comes with an acknowledgement of what you want to leave for good and what you will absolutely not stand for. And so just be prepared for that, because that is spiritual work being done. You realize something about someone. There may be some lies, deceit, betrayal in the past that I think you actually are already aware of. Okay, because the Hanged Man in reverse, it is an eye-opening experience, but maybe it's not actually a shocker to you. It's something maybe someone does to you that enlightens you on how far people will go, right? It's like, how far will people go to get Libra's attention when they know that she's doing so well, right? Or how far will people go to destroy someone else's happiness knowing that they can't attain it themselves? That is a distraction, and that's unfortunately the energy you're working with. So just make sure you're being really wise with your energy, Libra. I think that you'll be fine. Ultimately, this plan or plot is not going to work, just as all their other plan and plots haven't worked, right, Libra? Like, you're aligning your universe. You are the creator, and if you're truly in that essence, they don't have power, okay? And that's going to drive this person crazy, because ultimately their influence is like that big in the grander scheme of things. Now they could, they could try to embarrass you. They could try to blackmail you. They could try to manipulate a situation, right, involving a loved one. And it could actually really tug on your heartstrings. It could actually make you feel terrible. It could. But in that terrible essence, that's when you begin to see things even more clearly. And after all of the terrible things that you've gone through, it has never once failed you, as it has always served your light. And so be open to learning another lesson this week, Libra. Be open to having even more clarity about a person, or even more clarity about people in general, and how they act and behave when you act as a beacon of truth. Your truth has already been said, spoken, and shared. That's what you came here to do. Now everything else is out of your hands. And so trust the universe on this one, as they are actively helping you create, sustain, and open new avenues of life that are going to be really sweet, given some time. All right, Libra, that is the end of your reading. Very powerful, very, very bittersweet message there. It's okay. It's all right. It's going to be fine. Let's go to Aquarius. Aquarius. I had a dream for you. I did. I don't know. I don't know how you're going to react to this. You guys, you may be dealing with this. You may not be dealing with this. This could just be for a few of you out there. But I had a dream, a very specific dream, where I was in the room with an Aries and a very young person. I would say, redhead, Sagittarius, could also be a Capricorn. But they were in the room and they thought they were alone, all right? And they were talking amongst themselves like, we have to do this in secret. We have to do this so that no one else knows it's us. We have to be very careful, or else this could really backfire on us. But if we do this and we pull it off, and it's super stealthy, and we embarrass the shit out of this person, then their plans are going to fall apart. Talk about blackmail. Talk about foiled plans. Show me what I need to see for Aquarius. Show me what I need to see for Aquarius. These people want to act, okay? If this is directed toward you, Aquarius, these people want to act. They're proceeding with caution, but their plan is to sabotage a situation so that no one is happy, right? So that no one really can have what they're working for. Because maybe there was a mistake being made by someone. Maybe there is room for blackmail there. But needless to say, Aquarius, I feel like this full moon is really helping you because you're being gifted, okay? You're being gifted an ally. You're being gifted someone who can warn you of these things. You're being gifted the universal intuition, seeing through people, knowing and seeing their consciousness at face value, trusting open intuition, seeking clarification. You're having to trust your intuition. Like when you're around people, trust the feelings that you get from them. You know, when you're at a table and you're looking at them and you're like, I know I don't want to spend the rest of my life with you. Like it actually kind of makes me sick to think of a long-term future with you. But then you slam the book and you're like, God, I can't let you go today, maybe tomorrow, right? Like then your intuition goes from your gut and says, this has to end now. Then you gotta listen. Then you have to listen. Your intuition is speaking very loudly about people. Hidden realms create conscious awareness. Hidden realms. So there are realms for you to go to in secret if you need to have deeper discussions. What I will say though is this seems a bit intense. Okay, to say the very least. There's a lot involved in these hidden realms. With at number 20, this could also involve, an exchange. Okay, an exchange of energy, a meeting place. Let's look a little bit deeper into the hidden... Oh, I opened right up to it. Okay, opening right up to it. Aquarius. This is very much a lunar full moon energy for you guys. Very, very in-depth. Create conscious awareness. Analyze your dream cycles. Traditionally, shamans are the gatekeepers to the hidden realms of ancient wisdom and magic, Aquarius. Assessing the hidden realms for further meaning and insight into a soul's pain or an individual's dis-ease. Using conscious communication, the shaman works to bridge the realms between humanity and creation. Communication with the elementals, nature, animal realms, ancestors, angelic forces, and spiritual beings that serve humanity as guardians, guides, teachers, and masters and more is the role of the shaman. These ancient practices have been developed and refined across time with shamans, seers, visionaries, serving their communities as mediators between the human experience and the world of nature. Restoring power to those who have experienced disempowerment or physical experience. Shamanic practitioners reconnect the aspects of the soul that have been lost through trauma or life experiences. Right now you are being asked to connect to the hidden realms, expanding your consciousness to open your mind wide and to reconnect with your soul for deep healing and transformation. There is much to be learned from the hidden realms that can assist you in your waking life. Examine your dream cycles and interpret your subconscious messages. Creating conscious awareness will allow you to actively connect to your universal guardians, the elementals and celestial realm. Like any learned skill, practice will improve the strength of your connection. Pay attention to any symbols, animals, or visual images that appear in your life now, as there is deep meaning that applies to you. Affirm, Aquarius, I am a clear and successful mediator of conscious, divine communication. Yeah. The divine is communicating with you, Aquarius. You are being guided. Though it may be difficult to trust at first, it may feel like you're going into the darkness at first. This is your destiny. This is something of a paradoxical nature or force that will in turn make you whole. But be very careful of the wisdom that you share with others about these realms. The level of consciousness that the world is currently at may not have the capacity to understand what you know. I'm hearing be very careful. Okay, Knight of Coins. Very cool, you guys. We have an investment, an opportunity to create long-lasting momentum and change in your life. When we have the Knight of Coins, you can guarantee that you are on the pursuit of foundational changes, long-term shifts, very realistic and tangible opportunities, okay? Maybe an investment in pay, maybe a job pops up, right? That makes you super motivated to move toward it. The Knight of Coins, though, is not as quick as the Knight of Wands necessarily. The Knight of Coins can be Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, and it does talk about very methodically planning this, okay? Making specific moves, maybe day by day, in your routine, okay, that then establishes a long-term intention, okay? This is all about intention. Because again, when we're talking about shamanic references with your Hidden Realms card, you don't become a shaman overnight. It takes years, okay? It takes years. Please clarify the Knight of Coins. You know, healing takes years. Understanding your dreams takes years. You know, becoming a visionary, knowing how to interpret signs from other dimensions. It takes years. Oh, Four of Wands. Wow. So this, I think, is what's on the line, you guys. You're wanting to move toward a twin flame relationship, a union. You're having a little bit of an epiphany with this one, right? Because this does prove the highest investment, okay? The hidden realms. This could be, you know, going into the shadow, traversing energies that people typically would feel very uncomfortable in. This is ultimately to bring you to this unity, this one day, right? This is all speaking of a journey. This is all speaking of a journey from very simple and humble beginnings through commitment, honesty, and loyalty, consistency, and perseverance. You're looking at the Four of Wands. I mean, it can be that simple. It can be that simple where one day you just decide, like, this is what I'm going to do. Though you don't know how, you don't have to have a plan. Ultimately, it's that intention, you know, as we were speaking of, that brings you back to the Four of Wands eventually. Now, the Four of Wands is a very specific card because it is a marriage. It is a union. It is a celebration of cosmological proportions that eventually you two arrive at the same point one day, and you can celebrate the entire journey that's in your past behind you. Okay, though it may be a tumultuous journey, there's nothing tumultuous about this celebration. Okay, it actually strengthens the union, it bonds and fuses the reason behind the celebration. It's even more satisfactory because of that. Okay, so we're looking at a commitment being made by someone, right? We have Earth and Fire on the deck already, but I'm wondering what this Hidden Realms has to do with that union. You know, someone is definitely spiritually healing. I do feel a bit of soul retrieval from that energy, like there's maybe a missing part of your soul that you've experienced through trauma. And oftentimes we can try to fill those holes with things that, you know, distract us or don't really serve us. If we're not careful. So I think that what you're doing this week, Aquarius, is just really taking a very firm look at the people who support this endeavor. You know, there could be actual physical changes, like you could be moving. Okay, you could be moving houses, you could be getting a new job, you could be getting away from the distractions. This is a much more realistic long-term approach. I can't reiterate that enough. Okay, very simple, but profound. Okay, there's the Magician on the bottom of the deck, numero uno, very specific to a new beginning. Okay, an alchemy of a situation that could have been a very terrible situation. Somehow you figured out, you know, how to traverse these energies, these crazy, chaotic, multi-dimensional, super conscious, supernatural forces by simply setting an intention to do so. The universe loves intention. Whoa. Okay, you guys, wow. This is the breakdown of my dream, and that's why I feel that it was for you, because this dream is going to happen. Okay, these people who I think, you know, are that diabolical, where they just want to humiliate and have a good laugh, blackmail, sabotage someone's happy, like really just sort of ruin someone, like hurt someone for good. Like that's going to take a big toll out of, you know, one or two watchers out there. Like, you know, it may not resonate with you, but there's some people who don't want you to have this happiness, and that's why this may feel like you're traversing some really crazy territory right now. Okay? So look, we have the Six of Coins in reverse, the Four of Cups. This energy speaks to me on not having balance and also not feeling like you're able to really let go of someone. Right? As I said in that one dream, it's kind of like you're looking at them and you're dreading a future with them. And your intuition is speaking so loudly, like this has got to end. You've got to let go of something so that another thing can become balanced. That's exactly how I feel about this energy. Okay? So it's not the worst thing in the world, but the universe is trying to give you something and you're hesitating a little too long, okay? And things are becoming more imbalanced and really sort of escalating because your intention hasn't been set or someone's intention hasn't been set. Not truly, okay? Not truly. You're still maybe waiting on confirmation about this or something. We have the Sun, Ace of Swords, and Strength in reverse. So again, this may be that plan, right? The Sun is, you know, childlike energy. There could be an opportunity or children in your future. This may be a long-term projection of personal growth, okay? Long-term projection of personal growth. But what this energy says to me is that someone wants to sabotage that because they see you going for your happiness, Aquarius, and that's just the real, raw truth. This could be an outright lie, a defamation of character. This could be an illusion. This could be, you know, a distraction, someone sort of wanting to pull on your heartstrings, put you in a situation where, you know, they essentially take advantage of you, or the person, right? This is two Leo energies coming up very strongly with this Ace of Swords. That's some really intense, okay, news. It's really intense news of whatever this plan or plot is, okay? So then if you're going for your happiness, someone's going to pursue this. They're going to try to sabotage your progress, okay, in some way, shape, or form. Now, that's why it's so important for you to let go of the past that is no longer serving you because you have maybe gaping holes in your soul, right? Or, you know, that is so intense. I'm so sorry. You don't have gaping holes in your soul, Aquarius. But you do have holes to fill that I don't feel like these people are really helping do that. You also, you know, maybe have some soul or shadow work to do. You have to find yourself and know yourself. And it takes going through a little bit of discomfort to do that. Okay, it really does. But you're going to go for this opportunity. You're going to take the leap of faith. You're going to go for your personal growth. You could even be looking at alternative healing modalities like holistic healing or meditation or energy clearing to just cut the cords from these people, because really what this Strength card shows me is that you are the strong one here and that they are the weak one here. and that you have to sever your tie, because essentially they're going to sabotage your success or strength, right? They're trying to work your weaknesses against you, and they think you're going to fall for it. They think you're going to fall for it, Aquarius. But look at that. After everything we've talked about, after everything that we've said, after all the confirmations that you have, and all of the things you have to work with, you're going to have to trust that gut feeling, like it ends not now, but yesterday. Like this is someone trying to pull a Lazarus effect in your life, trying to keep you in good standing with them, trying to, sort of make you waste your time, essentially. And you're going to have to use a really refined judgment, looking at these people at face value, okay, what their intentions are. And I think even more specifically, there's a purpose that is waiting for you. There is a purpose that is waiting for you to just take a chance on it, to just listen. Okay, this is the card of second chances. This is a redemption. This is a Lazarus effect, I think, not for the people around you, but for you. This is a Lazarus effect for you. Are you brave enough? Are you brave enough to take it? Are you brave enough to begin your healing journey? Knowing very well that when you do, there will be backlash. There will be people who want to take you down with them. You can do it, Aquarius. You got the 9 of Coins. This is single and loving it. You are in the limelight the second that you do this, because the sun is something being illuminated in your future that may start in a very humble and simple way, but this is talking about something that you just cannot afford to pass up on. Because this is your abundance, this is your well-being, this is your health and security and stability and your reputation, which these people really want to defamate. But you're not going to let them. You're turning the page. You're closing the book on these people. You're closing the book on this chapter of your life, regardless of whether it involves another person or not. You've simply got to move forward. You've simply got to hear what the universe is trying to tell you. And it is very simple. When you let go of your ego or what people can do to you, and you just surrender, like Christ on the cross. It's just like, there's a larger plan here. There's a bigger plan, and I've got to hang up my ego. And, one day I will resurrect and I'll be more powerful than ever. But it doesn't have to be that intense. You can do this in baby steps. You can do this knowing that it's not going to be comfortable this day or maybe tomorrow. But maybe in a week from now, you're going to be better. Maybe in 4 months from now, you're going to be better. But you got to start today. And this is that snowballing effect that just unravels over time. This is the Libran Venusian energy. Libran Tauran Venusian energy of the 9 of Coins. This is where you ultimately end up. After all of this, after all of the shenanigans, you end up on top, Taurus. And I'm happy for you. I think that you deserve this. You really, truly do. All right. Let's pull a card for Gemini. Please show me what I need to see for Gemini. Please show me what I need to see for Gemini. Gemini, you guys have been coming up in a lot of my readings very recently. I think, you guys definitely represent the twins. The aspects of twins, oh, look at that, align your universe. As I said, twins, you could have a Libra twin flame, okay? Libra, I mean, they got the same spiritual lesson this week, so you guys are definitely reflections or connected in some way, shape, or form. But again, with this air energy, it's all about the intellect. It's all about what you think and perceive, what you plan, okay, and what you visualize. We already read this out of the book for Libra, but what it had to do with was, of course, energy work, okay? Not having any room for distractions, not having any room or extra energy to defend yourself over people's, petty actions, over, self-loathing or even self-sabotaging. You've got to keep a really open mind. You've got to be very focused as to what you want to create because your mind is so powerful right now. Gemini, I almost said Capricorn. Okay, so you guys could be involved with the Capricorn. But here we are with this distractions energy, okay? So you guys really have to narrow down your social circle if that applies. You guys have to really sort of be very diligent, maybe even write your thoughts down, get in touch with your thoughts, get in touch with what you want. Creation energy at its finest. If you guys would like to go back to Libra's reading, I read out of the book for Libra, and you can watch it there, okay? Show me what I need to see for Gemini. Show me what I need to see for Gemini. Show me what I need to see for Gemini. Show me what I need to see for Gemini. Ooh, bang, 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 bang. The Wheel and Queen of Wands. That's beautiful. Gemini. We have Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy coming through, okay? Jupiterian energy of expansiveness, abundance, prosperity, the big picture, big ideas. You're dealing with a very fierce and fiery individual. Now, I wouldn't say that this is strictly female, though the Queen of Wands is coming through as a very feminine energy, talking about fighting for a cause, fighting for the prosperity, working on improving themselves constantly, fighting for a cause or having a mission that they're very passionate about. This is ultimately creating a lot of momentum behind this Queen. Now, Gemini, I think you could actually be showing up as this fiery energy, okay, with a lot of passion and purpose behind you right now. Talking about creating something powerful. You're getting this wheel turning by how you've shown up, your reputation, your, undeniable, unwavering diligence or, pursuit of happiness. It's really going to pay off, Gemini. It's really going to pay off. Now, if people, again, as the air energies seem to be dealing with a bit of sabotage, Five of Wands on the bottom of the deck, people don't like it, then F them. Like, don't put up with that, because this is your destiny. Okay, when we have, all this fire energy coming up in Leo season, you've got to know it has everything to do with your destiny and your purpose. This is your good karma. This is the karma wheel, or this is the wheel of destiny turning in your favor. You have changed something. You have shifted something. Something has become better because of your efforts. Okay, very clearly, let's look. Let's look at this. Okay. Ooh. We have the King of Coins, Page of Wands, and Two of Wands. Now, I do feel that this is past energy. That's why this is indicative of the wheel turning because of your efforts, Gemini, because you have a masculine here that is very slow and stubborn, okay? With the King of Coins, we're looking at someone who is stubborn, unwavering, unmovable, very fixed energy. Also someone who may have made some very unwise investments, who didn't really take you seriously or wasn't really thinking about future things. Selfish energy coming through with the Page of Wands. Very, deceptive energy, talking about inaction, indecisiveness, selfish pursuits, wanting their cake and eating it too kind of energy coming through. So listen, Gemini, I want to bring you back to this energy because that's all changed. Again, this is in your past, and maybe that's why it's coming up, because you're aligning your universe with your current desires. And I think if this is in the past, then this can only be posed as a distraction. In truth, it can only be posed as a distraction now if it's not actually a part of your healing to do currently, right? If you're looking at this issue like somebody's got to make a decision, someone's not moving forward, what I've done to my best, I'm at my wit's end, or like I'm at the end of my rope kind of energy, it's okay because you're moving forward in the way that you are supposed to move forward as the Empress. Look at that on the bottom of the deck, Empress. Now this person I don't think gave you the credit you deserved in the past. Let's just put it that way. They didn't give you the credit that you deserved in the past. And I feel like this is a long and arduous struggle to get this wheel to turn with this person. But I do think that since this is on the bottom of the deck, following these three cards, that this person has maybe very recently realized your role, right? Or the patience that you've had to have with this person, or right, your dedication, the investments that you've made with them, potentially not even knowing of this, right? This is why this is paying off. This is why this is finally moving forward. Gemini, I feel such freedom coming to you. Whew. So again, aligning your universe. This is a very auspicious energy surrounding you of undeniable truth, clarity, moving forward, regardless of what other people decide to do. If they're caught in distractions, then that just means that you have to be that much more focused. That just means you have to be that much more focused and ready. I feel like you're ready. You're ready for change. You're ready for things to move. You're ready for, the bigger picture to unfold. You've been ready. Please show me the overall energy for Gemini. Please show me the overall energy for Gemini. Ah, beautiful. Gemini, this is such good energy. I'm so glad. Libras and Aquarians sucked. This is the 3 of Coins and the 10 of Coins. This person, yes, this is them, okay? Very fiery energy, unable to choose, being persuaded by their passions. I'm even getting a bit of just sort of like a spineless energy, like very easily persuaded, not really giving much care or concern to people, just kind of like very easily persuaded or swayed, right? So then we have the 3 of Coins and the 10 of Coins, which is them. Sorry to tell you, Gemini, if this isn't what you were expecting, but they do want to come in and potentially make an offer to grow with you. Okay, they have seen your worth. They're looking at you like you are the delicious Queen of Wands with all the prosperity and luck and fortune and insight and power behind her or him, if this applies. I do see a very distinctive male side and very distinctive female side. But regardless of how this applies, you guys, there is one person who has been aware for much longer than the other. And the other is awakening to the value of this relationship. Now, the 3 of Coins is establishing a partnership, investing finally in something that involves integrity. It involves consistency, perfection, or not perfection, I guess, but a pursuit of a craft. Okay, if that applies. Someone who, doesn't take their work lightly. They actually may consider this relationship with you a little bit like work because they realize where they've been with you, and they may be trying to establish a good reputation with you. Okay, so then we have the 10 of coins, which is like everything, you guys. This is the everything card. It's like the house, the community, the home, the legacy, the loyalty, the family, the fat savings account, multiple homes across the country, travel, very rooted, very real, and very long term. So this person, in essence, is trying to figure out how they can make sure that this changes or this evolves in their favor, right? Which I think that may be why they're in contemplation, because they are maybe stuck in the past. They're maybe looking at the past. They're trying to break away from the past, their bad habits, the things that can't serve their future. And then they're looking at this Two of Wands like, I can't move forward. I don't know what action to take. I'm confused and conflicted. And so this is their dilemma. This is the distraction. This is the confusion, the confliction, the illusion that they need to work through themselves before they can establish anything firmer with you, Gemini. But I will say that you've got nothing to worry about. You've got nothing to worry about. Your character, your pursuits, they've been golden. They've been honest. All you've tried to do is maybe reach this person and get them to see the error in their ways. But ultimately, I think even for that essence, you're done. You're done with proving yourself, because you're already where you want to be. You've already proven what you came to prove, or, the wheel has essentially turned because you've gotten this person to open up their eyes to your worth. Okay, wow, very, very cool message. Gemini, I really like this energy. The final energy speaks volumes of the effort and time and energy you have put in, potentially behind the scenes, remaining loyal to this person, refining your craft. Okay, that was one of the messages that wanted to come through before. Not sort of perfection of a craft, right? Because that's not what we're aiming for, but refining a craft. And maybe their craft, as it pertains to you, is loyalty. Maybe their craft is focus and attention on detail. Looking at things that are of value, that they would be proud to sort of stamp their name on. This is creating a reputation for themselves. This is creating a, legacy for themselves that eventually will end up as this 10 of coins. It's like, you just got to start somewhere. You just got to start somewhere with Gemini, right? Just plant a seed or something. Like, don't worry about, annual costs or, 10 years from now. You'll see when you get there that little seed, grew into an oak tree, and that oak tree had thousands more seeds, and now you have a forest. That's kind of how this person needs to think of you, Gemini. Okay, I think that's actually how this person is thinking of you, Gemini, because as they're contemplating their future, it does involve you. It does involve you, because I do feel like with this energy, Gemini, you've sort of inspired this person. You've had to sort of act as your own inspiration because of whatever has gone on in the past. I feel that this queen has come back with maybe such a vengeance, if that applies, because they have felt dismissed, overlooked, and powerless in the past. All right, so they're looking, it's not vengeance toward this person, but it's a vengeance for their destiny, for where they were always meant to be. And now they're assuming their rightful position, long term. Gemini, I don't think you're going anywhere. I don't think this person is going anywhere. And I think even more specifically, every day from now on, you're going to become more and more of the queen of your reality. There is no need or reason to fret or worry. Even regardless of what this person does, you have to know so strongly within you that you are a force to be reckoned with. That you are capable beyond measure. The fact that you're even here, for some of you, could be a remarkable feat. And so I just really want to drill that into you guys spiritually this week, that you are on to much better, bigger horizons. This is going to last. So for those of you who are, again, questioning, like, this fire in me, it's going to peter out, it's going to burn out, I'm not going to feel the passion toward this, every single day of my life. What now? Now that I've come to this realization, now that I've reached this pinnacle, now that they know the truth, now what? It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. Enjoy, Gemini. Thank you all, air signs, for watching. Oh, and I forgot, just before we end, Gemini, this Queen of Coins is on the bottom of the deck. Though this King is in reverse, we do have a true pair. It's a true pair. It's a divine relationship. Up here we have aligning your universe with the divine masculine, and way at the top there's the divine feminine. Okay, and I do feel like you guys are meeting in the mind. This is the universal energy of creation. You guys are realizing, with this realization, there's maybe even a dimensional shift. There's something that is becoming tangible because of the thoughts you are having of it. The thoughts you're having are changing. The thoughts they're having are changing. Okay, so be patient. Both of these energies take a long time to develop, grow, establish themselves. They're very educated, highly regarded, highly influential, multitaskers. I'm even getting like a multitasking energy from this. So like you guys may be able to balance quite a bit between you. There could be a tumultuous past. There could be, lots of facets or factors where you guys are having to juggle, all of these realizations, all of these things between you two. But inevitably, and I assure you that this will ground eventually. This will become a very tangible reality, and you'll know and feel much more equipped, okay, to take this on at that time. All right, so this is a bit of a threshold energy of how you're aligning with your new reality. How you're aligning with your new reality. It's a very, very special energy, you guys. I love that this came up for you. I'm so excited for you. Just be patient. Remember, you've come this far. There's no need or reason to stop in your tracks. Just keep going. Regardless of what happens or what they choose, remember, they came up in reverse, so they could have some work to do. Just continue to work on you and do you, Gemini. I love that. Thank you so much, air signs, for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you next time. Bye.